Hello everyone, this is Natoya BDI 79, and today I'm going to show you a project that I've been working on, or that I've completed for a customer. Well, let me get to it then. Here I did some 3-inch boxes that I got from Hobby Lobby, and my hands are kind of dirty, so excuse my fingers. Well, what I did was the customer wanted 4 boxes with the initials of each person that they're going to give them to, so I did that. But to add a uniqueness to them, I added, for this one, I added the gears under it. And I covered it with aluminum foil, the heavy duty one, and I painted over it with black acrylic paint and let it dry for a little bit and then rubbed it off. That way it gave the look of metal. So that's the look that I was trying to achieve, and I used one of those ball tooth McGill's. I forgot what those are called, but you can use it. Has the ball tips on it, and you can rub it to get the grooves of the image in it. Also, I used my alcohol inks to give it a little color. And this was used with the Stream from Adirondack. And the flower I made using the Tattered Floral dye from Tim Holtz. And I stamped a textured stamp in black ink. And I painted the edges with the ink. I mean, not with ink, but with the acrylic paint. And also here, you can see little globs. I used UT with a little bit of silver Pearl-X inside of it and just poured it all over the flower. And I added a turquoise and gold bead on the inside to match the color of the box. And as you can see, it has the coordinating trim. The inside is pretty much plain, other than the fact that it has the same effect as the outside. Also, on each box, I rubbed a little bit of the alcohol ink just to give it a little color throughout the box, and I did the edges. Next is this one. As you can see, I used another Tim Holtz dye, the weathered clock. I actually used 2, but you can barely see the other one. And I did the same technique with the black acrylic paint, and I used a silver flower that I got from Hobby Lobby as well. I used a water pebble, the initial T. I left this one silver because the trim is also silver. I didn't color it in. It has the same effect on it, and I like the way this one came out. And the next one I used a purple, it's a pansy, and I just pretty much used the color, I forgot the name of the purple, I think it's Twilight. And I used a little bit of wire that I curled up and just drug it along there, as you can see. And I used alcohol ink on the water pepper to give it a purple tint. And I used a little bead there to give it a center because the flower originally didn't have it. And I used purple trim. It's not the same color as the alcohol ink, but it goes good. I know the video isn't giving it a good visual. There's glue everywhere. And last but not least, I have the red one. Actually I don't have the red alcohol ink, so I went over it with a permanent marker, and it gave me the same look. And I did the same technique as far as coloring the edges, and used a red trim that I bought from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, the little image that's impressed in it is the cage bird, and I really did like the way that this came out. I had to layer the bird on top of the cage to give it that appearance that the bird was outside of the cage and not in. So with the flower, I used the McGill punch to create this flower. I didn't do the full technique to create the flower. When I first bought it, I wanted to play with it so badly that I just didn't go through all the techniques like I was supposed to. So, but actually I went around the edges with the aged mahogany distressed things from Tim Holtz, and I put a red rhinestone inside. And on the edges, you can see a little glossiness, and I used the glossy accents to make it pop a little more. But everything, it took me a while to do this because I had to piece the aluminum foil to the boxes, because the boxes are so small, so I had to keep cutting every little piece. And but overall, I did enjoy doing this. At first I was just playing around with them, and then I actually got a customer that wants to buy 4 of them, and I wanted each of them to be unique, and this is what I came up with. Please